This is Greg Austin with ESPN.com's TideNation. I'm here at Alabama beat writer out Scarborough. We're here at Bryant-Denny Stadium where Alabama just defeated Florida Atlantic 40-7. What did you take away from the game?
The biggest thing I took away was the play of the wide receivers. They really caught the ball and did something with it. They started with the third play of the game with Kenny Bell catching a little underneath route and then going 85 yards for the touchdown, which is something that Nick Saban has talked about all year, which is, don't leave everything to AJ. If you catch the ball, make a play with it. And we saw that with Amari Cooper making some yards after the catch, and we saw that with another true freshman in Cyrus Jones really making a few plays, something we looked at all leading into this year, talking about how there's going to be more depth than there was a year ago, and tonight we got to see that.
I also have to point out the running game. Alabama had 4 running backs with over 6 yards to carry. Eddie Lacy looked like he was back with over 100 yards in the first half. But the offense wasn't perfect. What do they need to work on?
Red zone efficiency. It's punching the ball into the end zone, which is odd because a week and 2 weeks ago we were talking about how good Alabama was at that. But tonight they had to settle for 4 field goals, which is nice for Jeremy Shelley. He finally got to kick something. But the offense, just a lack of execution, some penalties, and allowing some sacks down there. And you're going to survive against the Florida Atlantic, but in the SEC you got to get 7 points.
Yeah, and the defense was stout tonight, but they allowed a late touchdown the first, I think, in 3 games. What was your impression of the defense?
That was bound to happen. I mean, I talked about it before the start of the game is, a turnover inside the red zone. Something was going to lead to a few points. But I think the defense was overall really pleased with the way they played. That happened against the second and third string, and you saw the first string out there really trying to root them on. But when you go 12 quarters without giving up a point, that speaks for itself, even if you give up a touchdown late.
In tonight's game, through 3 quarters, Florida Atlantic had 41 yards of offense and 1 first down. But next week, a tougher test against Ole Miss. I know Alex will have that game covered for you all week. For Out Scarborough, this is Greg Ostendorf, ESPN.